Dear Miss, there are so many beauty fixed men that want to approach you. But to be beauty fixed means most other precious things that I cannot see. Then I expect something from you. Perhaps you do not follow. Then the fight begins. And why does the fight begin? The secret is very simple. When a man is able to love you in such a way that with your full heart, with your full body, you can feel it that he loves you. He does not say, I love you, but I go now to my friends in the restaurant to drink beer and have fun. No, when he can show you that you can feel his love, then there is no fight. So many men say, my wife, my girlfriend always stitches me. Now, please, just look here. These two, woman and man, they only know communication. But this is almost zero. They do not know communion of the heart. When hearts are melting to get a new unity, this is immensely beautiful. Once in a town in Switzerland, Fribourg, I spoke on this. Fondre, melt in the heart. Elle a dit, je veux pas ça. I do not want this. How ugly. I speak on the highest on love, where after only one step is more to melt with the heart of your Christian of Heavenly Father. Je vais pas ça. Please do not look at this way. It is very precious. It is so fulfilling. And when this happens, the man will no more look so much on outer beauties, for he has found very big inner beauties of immense significance. So do not miss this. It is easily possible. When a woman has a very attractive body, that only silly Billy approaches for fun and pleasure. But this is very dangerous. It is only because they do not love her that she can recognize it. There is a song of Ivan Rebrov. He sings it. Die Liebe liebt, was auch geschieht. Die Liebe vergeht, het nie mag sein, dass du sie auf nicht spürst, doch sterben wird sie nie. It is possible that you cannot feel it, but it is not just a mistake of her. It is not just one-sided. He should do all effort that you can feel his love. Then there is trust. I had a nice experience with medusas in Sicily on Lampedusa. I loved them so much. I saw them. It put my hand on the heart and said, I would like to marry you all. And it is well known that medusas stitch. I went swimming. There were hundreds. Not a single one did stitch me. The heart of these very soft beings in the ocean was so much open that even at this distance, they cannot speak English, they could feel it. That I love, and it is true, I love them. And no one of them did stitch me. This I wanted to tell you. This story here, I will tell you. It is a very simple thing, almost self-evident, but mostly inward. Very, very beautiful and so simple. And then a deep secret. Nobody speaks on this. I did knock at many doors of Catholics to help, who has no name, as I like to blame. But repeatedly one can read in the newspapers that monks and even priests misuse children. Let them, but for you I will speak on it. Somebody once says there is an inner woman, but I do not know really. The inexpectable beauty. I just wrote down a poem of me, and it is all true. So do not miss this, that you have in old age more fulfillment than even now. Okay. The beauty-fixed men live a pars pro toto life. The body makes perhaps not even 1% of the whole being. There are at least 5 koshas, 5 bodies of immense beauty, all in yard, all in yard. Credunt pars veritas sit. And who does not want to clean his personal subconscious layer will always misunderstand. There is no understanding possible. That's why there are always wars and such things. The personal subconscious layer has to be cleaned. And there are much other liars too, fully inured. How can you have fulfilled life when you ignore truth? Now I want you to tell the story of the golden goose, and then tell you which woman I did really love and why. And at the end, I will tell you a deepest secret for fulfilling love, totally inured. This is very dangerous. I was somewhere to help, and then the man said, the authority, our government does not want to support this. Later on, some children took a gun and killed teachers. Our government does not support this. He did completely ignore my deep compassion to avoid hell. Okay, I want to tell you now this very important story written usually for children. There was a family and they had 3 sons, 2 good ones and a silly one. As I was thinking, 2 good ones and a silly one. Then the father said to the first good one, go in the forest to cut wood. We need it to make fire in winter time. And the wife, his mother, gave him wine and bread. So he went in the forest. There he saw an old man sitting. This man said, would you please give me a little bit of your wine and bread? The good son said, no, it's not almost not enough for me. I will eat it myself. Then he went on to cut the tree, but he did cut his leg. The love missed to the old man is the love missed in using the instrument to cut. Both his love. When he has no love for an old man, just ask him for a little bit of wine. He cannot lovingly use his instrument. With difficulties he went home. Then the father said to the next, "Good one." Again the same thing. The old man asked, "Could you give me some of your bread and wine?" "No, no, I cannot share it. It is not enough for two people." "Look yourself." Then when he wanted to cut the wood, he did also cut his leg. The same thing. Lack of love brings accidents. Then he went home and the father said, "I don't know what to do now." Then the silly boy asked, "Can I go?" "But you are such a dirty, silly boy. What do you want to do, sir?" "But please, father, allow me to go." Then finally he allowed, and his mother gave him old bread, dry, and wine which was rotten. I don't know the English word. He went in the forest. There was the old man and asked him. Then the silly boy said, "Please forgive me. My bread is rotten. The wine is broken. I cannot dare to share this." Then the old man said, "It does not matter. If you give me, come sit with me and we eat and drink it together." Then the silly boy happily to have a good meal. Good because the old man was so heartful. The heartfulness of the other can make even a bad meal a good meal. Then the old man said to the silly boy, "Go there, there, go to this tree." And the young boy went there, but he did not care to cut it. There was a hole in the tree, and inside the hole was a golden goose. The laugh, the old man opened the door to the golden goose. The story I did end in a different way as the original, but this I do not want to tell now. Now the second thing, which woman I did love the most and why? This woman was going to die. Her body was rigid. She could not even move a finger. But she had a quality all women I ever did meet in life didn't have. She had no excuse. No, I have no time now, Stefan. I don't. I come tomorrow. She was open in the heart to accept all I did for her, and she has found a fulfilling death. Some few hours after her death, I saw her in a dream going up in a bluish silk dress with hundreds others. And when I went to Bern, the hospital was in Solothurn. My heart was radiating love that filled whole the space in the train. Certainly nobody did see it. There's no need to see it.
Möge dein Mitgefühl dem Abendgold gleichen, wenn die Sonne niedersinkt.
And my mother, it was my mother, was full of hatred towards her husband. He had no right to enter the hospital. But there I found the solution to move all hatred away. This is perhaps the most beautiful love possible. To remove all negativities in the heart of a girlfriend away. When then the heart is empty of garbage and silly things, there a love of inexpectable beauty starts happening. God is not miser. Gibt's den Seinen im Schlaf. It was an immense beauty. Just a small note. I was then married, and my wife said, "Do not go to your mother. This is destructive when she dies," and forced me to go in holiday. But there every day, cry. Then she opened her heart, and we returned, and I went every day to my mother. She said, "This is destructive." No, you are destructive. It is my mother. Not to go there is bad. Can't you have compassion for one's own mother? Now select the last thing. A very deep mistake done everywhere. I tried to bring it in, but there was an authority. Our government does not want to support this. Okay. So I tell you, please don't tell it to others. At the age of 4 years, I had a deep longing for unwritten truths. I said, before you have all Bible and these things, there must have been a truth in this cosmos. This is the thing that interested me. And the second thing is, I had a deep longing for undirected love. All love, is always directed in some direction, this person, some other. But this is application of love. I wanted to know love itself. There is a most unknown religion. They have only one thing, not 10 commandments, only one. They say, our true mother is God. He gave us life. And our longing is only this, to go back to Him, to meet Him. And I tell you, who has this longing does not need 10 commandments. They are not attractive to lie or these things. These longings are suppressed in everybody. My mother told me once there was a man in a burning house. One could help him. Then he changed his attitude towards life. I did not speak. I thought he would better have changed it before. Why does he need the lesson of a burning house? Change it before. I had nothing to change. I had no interest in prestige. I was not interested in fun and pleasure and all these things. Pleasure was to me too boring. It was boring. I didn't sacrifice pleasure. Okay, you can sit down at home on a couch and try to reactivate these longings. This is the best prevention of accidents. This is ethical prevention. We are not attracted to do some silly things. And when you come, nevertheless, in a burning house, you go and hold hands to others to help them go out. I have made a video, Timor out terror, where aggressive people came towards me. But I say now I will end up. Aggressive people, criminal people are not on the first place criminal, but on the second. On the first place, these are unable people, unable to digest their past. I remember I was a 7-year-old boy, had to learn the alphabet. Who I knew I couldn't distinguish. Somebody helped me, but then he got angry, did throw me on the floor, and did with the military shoes hammer me down. I was thinking, He could not digest his father's horrible things. He is not on the first place aggressive, but on the first place unable to digest the evil past. Similar has happened to Misha Ebner. I wanted to help him to cure the pain in his heart, not more anymore to desire to kill, but it was not. It was made impossible. I decided always for wisdom. Whatever I do, I did put on a list, this I will never do. And all these things I tell in Timor out terror. I never had much pain. They could beat me down with baseball sticks, come with knives or revolver. There is some other secret still. Okay, but not much I will tell. I wanted to know the meaning of life. What is the sense of life? Why am I here on earth? I must always speak with a little bit strange adult people who have not much understanding. I loved Socrates, I loved Heraclitus. With about 18 years, I was always wondering how to find the insight. Socrates always speaks on insight into the life. With 18 years, I had the first insight. The insight that insight is possible. And I saw a huge space behind time, sparkling with diamonds. There you can have insights, but not in worldly things. And to get a sense of life, this is a part. As a child, every night, 1 to 3 hours, I did put me down rigid and said, assume that tomorrow morning I will stand up as a dead boy. What will I do? I said, ask for forgiveness and to forgive others. This I have done many years. And the fruits are not so bad. So let me end up. Farewell.
Mijn naam is Stefan Kocher.
Thank you for listening.